Hello guys, this is Bianca. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm going to be making this huge peppermint candy DIY. That is going to be the theme for my Christmas tree this year. I could not wait to tell you guys about it because I seen some Pinterest posts and it just got me inspired and I just got super excited to make these. So let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you exactly what you guys need to make these peppermint candies. So everything you see pictured here is what you're going to need to make these huge peppermint candies. The only thing not pictured here is some string or ribbon that you will need to tie at the end of the candy wraps on each side. So don't forget to get that and I'll show you what I'm going to use. So I purchased these wooden circles from Hobby Lobby. They were originally $3.99, but I got them for $2.39 because they were 40% off. And then the paint I'm going to use, I already had this white paint on hand from Walmart. This is that Apple Barrel brand that's super cheap, that's only a couple dollars. And then this red paint I purchased from Hobby Lobby for $2.99 and I got the 40% off of that one with the coupon. Then I picked up this red and white glitter to go over the red and white paint on my peppermint candy. As you can see, it says extra fine glitter. They were $2.99 each, and don't worry, you will definitely have enough with this glitter. I'm only doing 6 peppermint candies and I still had way more left over. You will also need a little thing of Mod Podge, which I've been having on hand from the Dollar Tree, and this was definitely enough for the glitter to stick. And then just some different sized paint brushes, preferably a really small brush and then a big brush. I just have a pencil to draw the lines of the peppermint swirls and then my scissors to cut this clear paper. I purchased this clear wrapping paper for the candies from Hobby Lobby in the party section where all the wrapping paper is at. I'm just going to set these on my tree, like on the branches. Do not worry about them falling or anything because they are very, very lightweight. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take my white paint and paint the whole thing white. And then it doesn't take that long for it to dry, about 5 to 6 minutes. And then I just turned it around and paint the other side white as well. As I start to cover the whole thing white, as you can probably tell, I'm making sure that I'm doing a thin white coat. That way it dries faster. And I'm only doing 1 coat because I'm going to cover this whole thing with glitter. Now this was not pictured in the items that you need, but I'm using it just in case if you want to. I just wanted to make sure I put my circle right in the middle. So draw a dot in the center of the circle. So now I'm just going to take another wooden circle to use as a guide to draw the swirls on the peppermint candy. So I lay it right where that dot is and then just draw outward. So for my peppermint candy, I'm going to do 8 lines so that way I have 4 white and 4 red. These also don't have to all be the same exact size. I think if there's some that are bigger than the others, I think it just looks better anyways, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm going to do red first, and I'm taking this really small paintbrush. This is going to help me outline the red part of the candy. I'm just starting out at the top of it and staying inside of the lines. Once I outline this red part of the peppermint candy, I go back in with my brush and kind of brush the little globs of red paint just to kind of thin it out, making sure it's an even layer. That way it dries faster. Now that I've outlined that, I'm just taking that big sponge brush and just filling it in. It's just easier this way, just so I don't mess up. So now I'm just taking that little paintbrush to paint the sides of the red part of the candy. So I'm just using that to outline each side, and then I'll just take the big brush again and fill it all in. Now you'll see me just finish up the red part of the peppermint candy. So as you can tell, it's gonna be red, white, in that pattern. So I'm finishing up the red part of it first, and then we'll do the glitter when I'm done. So as I am doing this little craft on a Saturday with the kids, I am definitely multitasking by watching some YouTube videos and watching the Hallmark channel. They already have Christmas movies on, which I am really obsessed with. So now for the fun part, I'm just taking this Mod Podge and putting it a little bit on my plate, and then taking a brush and using the same concept as I did with painting. I'm going to go over this red part of the candy with the Mod Podge, and then we will apply the glitter. So as you can see, I'm doing it this way at first with the big brush, but then I use the same concept like I said, and then I grab the little brush and then outline it just because it's easier, and then I'll fill it in with this bigger brush. Then I'm just going to pick it up and then apply that Mod Podge to the outside as well. Now just taking my red glitter and going over it with that. And you can't hear me because I'm doing a voiceover, but once I fill in this red part with the glitter, I'm just like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like the whole time my 6-year-old's like, it's so pretty, mommy. And I'm like, I know, it is so pretty. It just stands out big time with the glitter. So now I'm just picking it up and then tapping it off, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. So I'm just gonna finish the red parts of the glitter, and then I will do the white glitter after. So you'll see me pick up the glitter right now and sprinkle it on the side right there, which was not a good idea because it just gets everywhere. So what you want to do is, instead of doing that, just roll it in that glitter that's on the bottom right there. It's just easier that way. Guys, look how pretty it looks. Oh my god, I was debating on just leaving it like this with the red glitter, but trust me, you do not want to do that. You want to put the white glitter on because it'll just pop even more than it already does. So now I'm just taking the little brush and putting the Mod Podge on the white part of the peppermint candy. Same concept again. Once I finish outlining it with the Mod Podge, then I'm going to take the bigger brush and fill it in with the Mod Podge, and then go over it with the white glitter. This part is totally up to you. As soon as I was done with the red glitter, I did not wait for it to dry. I went ahead and started doing the white glitter right away. The only bad thing with this is that when you're done and you start tapping off the excess like I'm doing right now, some of the red glitter will fall into the pile with the white glitter. And so when I do put that white glitter back in my little jar, there will be red glitter in there too mixed in. So if you don't care about that, you can go ahead and continue. That way you can finish. If you do care, then you want to wait for the red glitter to dry and then do the white glitter. Now for the fun part, it's time to wrap this peppermint candy. So I'm just taking that clear wrapping paper and wrapping it. So I have my baby helping me, my little helper. So she just hands me the scissors. I cut off the excess, and now I'm gonna flip it over and I will show you the string I used to tie the sides. So I thought I showed you guys the string that I'm using, but I guess I didn't. I'm just using that string you use for the balloons. I have a big roll of it. You can see at the top corner. I just been having it for years and it's just lasted me for a really long time. So I just use a little bit of that to tie the ends, and that is it, you guys. I am super in love with how this came out. I really love it. I'm just showing you again how I have it on my tree. I have not by no means finished decorating this tree. I still have a lot to do, but I'm gonna make another video on that. So if you're interested, let me know, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.